Hi and good morning and welcome to the Event Industry Facebook Live. I am Jen Singer, your host of the Event Industry and the founder. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome, join us. Thank you for joining us. Every week on Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I go live and talk about a topic and answer any questions that you might have. So it's all set up to support my fellow event planners, tell you lessons learned, offer you any tips or advice for elements that I have learned over the many years I've been planning events. How are you doing this week? What is going on in your world? What kind of events are you working on? I'd love to hear any questions that you might have. You can email me at hello@theeventindustry.com. That's hello@theeventindustry.com. And if you haven't been to the website, you can go to theeventindustry.com website and find more tools, trainings, freebies, templates that I use, and even find out about some coaching sessions. I offer one-on-one coaching sessions. So anyhow, how's your week going? To be honest, if I'm asking myself that, I would say that it's been, for me, it's been a really tough week. We had a huge event last weekend that was very successful, and we've had a number of big events for my event production company, Jen Singer Events, and it's been exciting, and I feel like I should be kind of celebrating and over the moon, but at the same time, I just feel really worn out. And that's a hard thing because we also have a number of events that we're working on that are next week. So there is no time to be worn out and just pushing through it. But yeah, it's been a great year. 2019 has been great. We've had so many new events, new clients, and really challenge ourselves in the scale of events and helping bring those tools and things I've learned, even after 16 years of event planning. I learned something new with every event, whether it's a challenge or an opportunity, and I like to bring that to you. So totally off track here, and that's definitely reminiscent of how I talk sometimes. But to get us back on track, today I'm going to be talking about table linen, which had nothing to do with the 2 minutes that I've already been speaking. But talking about table linen, and there's so many different options out there for table linen. And it also just seems like one of those things that's like super easy. And it can be, but it also can be something that goes wrong. And when it goes wrong, it can be difficult to fix. And I've kind of shared in my email, if you're on our email list, that I was going to share a story today of where things went like incredibly wrong at one point for an event I did. This is back in 2008, I think. It was a food and wine tasting event, and we had ordered the traditional like 6-foot table linens, the 9x132s for all the restaurant food vendors for their front table and for their back table. And we had gone through this company that was delivering all of it, and we were just doing linen. I think they were donating it, and they sent us all the wrong short linen. It wasn't to the floor, and it looked like bad, like high water pants, and it was really difficult. Now, the one thing we could have done, because it was right on the order, like I didn't order the wrong size, they had just like pulled all the wrong size. And where we could have avoided, I tried to troubleshoot it earlier because we didn't notice it until we were starting to dress the tables, is we could have checked the order when it arrived. So that is tip number one. Always check the order, because the size was wrong on the thing, but there were so many. I think we had like, it was like 60 to like 80 linens. Like it was a lot. And the venue had received them, and we just didn't ask for them and got them down to the site to dress the tables until like when it was closer to, and realized it was all the wrong size. And it just was like not enough time to like get 80 more linen to the venue at that point. And we ended up doing like a makeshift, I think we grabbed linen from somewhere else, and we kind of used linens overlapping, and it looked like crap. Like, it looks so shitty. And I don't think there was any way to make it not look that awesome. So it was definitely a lesson learned. Even when it's not your mistake, there's many times where it's not your mistake and you have to try to like make it work. And sometimes the solution is not a great solution, but the solution can be kind of discovered if you're checking things earlier in advance. So that is one of my, like, I remember it till this day. It totally influences like how I receive linen. I count every linen that is received just to make sure it's all right. I typically order a little extra linen in case you need it. Have a couple extra tables on hand. There are many times for, like, whether it's a gala or a restaurant tasting event or corporate event where you need extra tables and you need extra linen. And if you're not at a hotel where you can't just get that, it's really, really difficult. Or you are at a hotel and you can get the table, but you can't get the extra linen because maybe you've ordered like a specific color, a specific print. So I do order a bit of a buffer. Depending on the event, I order a couple extra. So that's another tip. So tip number 1, check the order. Tip number 2, order some buffer because you want to make sure that you can cover your bases in, when the necessity comes up in the moment of setting up for the event. Tip number 3 is to ask the venue what their colors are. For a lot of venues, especially hotels, have in-house linen, and some of it varies. Like, there's one we're working with next week that has like just brown, which is not attractive. But a lot of hotels have black, white, or cream, and that could be totally great and work for your event and save you a lot of money. So ask if the venue has linen in-house that you can use, whether it's for like excuse me, round tables or 6-foot tables. Hold on one second. So in-house linen. Tip number 4 is if you are looking to save money, but you also want to try to enhance the tablescape. So say you are going to use the in-house linen, but you want to make the table not look so boring, you can just rent the napkins. And you can go through any number of vendors. Any rental company will let you just order the napkins and then go pick them up, and that's like a very inexpensive option. Or you can also go with a vendor that I love, and they have gorgeous, gorgeous linen, BBJ Linen, one of an amazing national company, and they will ship it all to you. So if you're looking to enhance the tablescape and look, but you are kind of going with like a really conservative budget, use the in-house linen, and then order like really fun, decorative, or beautiful like napkin linens to kind of enhance the table look and feel. So that's tip number 4. Oh, I also have a freebie, which is table linens and sizes, like a chart that kind of tells you the tenant table size and the linen that corresponds with it. Like, I don't know how long it took me to remember that a 6-foot table, this is like embarrassing to even admit, that a 6-foot table was a 9 by 132. It took me forever and ever and ever to remember that. And this chart that I created, it makes it really easy for you to know what size for an 8-foot table, or if it's a 60-inch round or a 66-inch round or 72, like what size linen corresponds with that, just to kind of help be a great reference and guide. So you're on our email list. I'm going to email that out this afternoon, and you can have that freebie. And then I'll also put it on the website too. So your free linen guide sizing chart. So I hope that was all helpful for today. I hope you're having a great week, and if you need any support or have questions, please don't hesitate to email me, and look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great weekend.